Nowadays, farmers are in the news. So, taking the present situation in consideration, we'll start today's poem 2.2 The Sower. Here we have two poets, the one who has written the poem Victor Hugo, and the second one is Torulata Dutt. She is the translator of this poem. We'll begin with the icebreakers. The first one is make a list of words related to agriculture. Farmer, crop, fields, sow, reap, plow, irrigate, rainfall, bumper harvest are some of the words related to agriculture. The second question is discuss the activities carried out by a farmer. Plowing, irrigation, harvesting, sowing, all these are the different activities that are done by a farmer. Agriculture is the backbone of the Indian economy. Fill in the boxes supporting this statement. Complete the following web diagram. This is true that agriculture is the main support of our economy, of our finance. So, agriculture is the backbone of India. A large part of Indian population is involved in agriculture. That is, many of the people are involved in agriculture. They are farmers. Next, we can say that survival of the population without other industries like IT or automobile is possible, but not without agriculture, which is very true. Next is diverse geography and climate of India allows a variety of crops to be grown suited to the local conditions. So that is how agriculture has much to do in India. India's entire population of more than a billion, they depend every day on the food crops grown by our farmers. That is why agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy. So different points you can write it like this in the web diagram. Victor Hugo. He is the poet of the poem The Sower. Poet, novelist, and dramatist of the 19th century, he was the most important of French Romantic writers. Though he is regarded in France as one of the country's greatest poets, he is better known for his novels as Notre Dame de Paris, which was written in 1831, and Les Miserables, that was written in the year 1862. Torulata Dutt. She is a Bengali poetess. She is also known as Toru, who has written the poem Sower. She wrote in English and French and was born on 4th March 1856 in Kolkata. She is considered to be the first Indian poetess to write verses in English and French. She translated dozens of poems and completed a novel before her death at the age of 21. Her poems such as Sita, Lotus and Our Casuarina Tree are well loved. The present poem, The Sower, is translated by Victor Hugo's poem Saison des Cimales, Le Sower. It is a French poem. It is translated by Torudad from French to English. Saison des Cimales, Le Sower, which means sowing season evening. The Sower is the poem about a farmer who is sowing seeds. He has seen many bad harvests in his life. However, he is so optimistic of having a good harvest every time he tosses the grain, that is, he sows the grain. That is why the name of the poem is The Sower. Let's begin with the poem The Sower. Sitting in a porchway cool, sunlight I see dying fast. Twilight hastens on to rule. Working hours have well nigh passed. The sower here means the farmer who is sowing the seeds. Sitting in a porchway cool. The poetess is sitting in a porchway, that is a veranda or a covered shelter in front of the building. That is a porchway. That is very cool. Sunlight, the time of the day is when it is twilight. Twilight when the sun is setting. and you can see the light, that is twilight. So sunlight I see dying fast. The poetess can see that the sunlight is going to darken. Twilight hastens on to rule. There is twilight everywhere, that is sun is setting and a very low light of the sun is present. Working hours are already spent. Working hours have well nigh passed. That is, working hours are almost about to complete. That is the time when the poetess is sitting and watching the farmer, the sower. Shadows run across the lands, but a sower lingers still. Old in rags, he patiently stands. Looking on, I feel a thrill. Shadows run across the lands, that is, shadows are there everywhere on the land. But a sower lingers still. But the sower doesn't want to leave his field and he is moving around onto his field dressed up in old rags, that is old clothes. He is patiently standing there on the field. Looking on, I feel a thrill. It is the farmer who is feeling thrilled that soon there will be crops. After sowing, the small plants will grow and then there will be crops of those plants. Black and high his Soloth. His, that is farmer's. Siloth is the dark shadow which is coming when the sun is behind the person. So the shadow is black and high as seen by the poetess. And the farmer, the sower, he is dominating the furrows deep. The furrows are the lines deep inside the field where the seeds are about to be sown. So the farmer, the sower, is in the control of the field. Now to sow, the task is set. The farmer, the sower, he is having the task to sow the seeds, and soon the poetess says that the farmer is having the hope that soon shall come a time to reap. There will be the time to reap when the crops will be grown. Marches he along the plain, to and fro, and scatters wide from his hands the precious grain. Muse I, as I see him stride. The farmer, the sower, he is marching along like a soldier. He is having the total control of the field and he is moving to and fro so that he can scatter the grains from his hands to be sown in the field. And all this is being watched by the poetess, muse I, that is rest of the things she is having it in her thought that I see him stride. She is seeing that he is going to move ahead forward with long steps. Stride means moving with long steps. He will go ahead and he will do the work of sowing. Darkness deepens, fades the light. Now his gestures to mine eyes are august and strange. His height seems to touch the starry skies. The poetess says that the darkness is deepening more and more, and the light is fading away. And the gestures of the farmer, they are just as august and strange. They are very noble and very strange to the poetess. When the poetess looks at the farmer, the sower, she feels that his height, she is having a more respect for the farmer as he is doing his work very dedicatedly, and she feels respectful for the farmer, and she says that in her eyes his height seems to her to be touching the starry skies. He is grown so tall, and so she feels great respect for this farmer, and she says that are august and strange his height seems to touch the starry skies. So this poem is written by Toru Datta. With a feeling of respect and gratitude towards the farmers who are the bread givers of all of us, I end this poem. I hope you have understood the poem. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.